Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a very special episode of CSGO News, guys, with a lot of great stories. As always, hope you all enjoy. Let's get right into it. And first off today, guys, I'm very excited in CSGO News. We have the announcement of our next CSGO Major, which will be, as of confirmed as of today, guys, in January 2017. It'll start the 22nd of January. So coming up now in less than 4 months, guys, we have our next CSGO Major, and we probably will not, we can assume as of right now, we'll finish out 2016 without another major in between that. And it will be hosted by none other than Turner and E-League, which is one of the producers, guys, out there besides ESL, Starletter, DreamHack, all the other producers out there. One of those ones that was not really suspected to actually put a bid on for this next major, and they've actually landed that, guys. As you know, E-League Season 1 and E-League Season 2 are looking very well. Of course, Season 1 concluded, had great production quality. E-League Season 2 about to go underway, and it was going to be amazing as well there. So Turner and E-League have done a great job production-wise, so I cannot wait for them to actually host a major, guys. And again, it will be hosted in Atlanta, Georgia, here in America on the 22nd of January. It will start. They'll also have the finals on the 27th between those two final teams in Fox Theater, so I cannot wait for that, guys. If you've not seen Fox Theater, images on screen right now. The place is absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see how they redo this place to actually have it conform to esports and this major. So our next CSGO major has been announced, guys, and it will be hosted by E-League and Turner. I cannot wait. And for our next CSGO news story out there, guys, if you guys did not know, we have a new gambling site on the rise, which I will not shout out right now, or I guess I'm going to have to say it anyway, but I would not recommend any of you guys. It's a new CSGO gambling website by the name of Dropthebomb, which has been confirmed to be directly linked to the creators of CSGO Strong. Kind of interesting there, guys. If you do not know, CSGO Strong went under operations around 2 weeks ago and is still not operating, but instead they released Dropthebomb as well. So we're not really sure what the ties there are, but there's definite ties in the CEO or the upper levels of CSGO Strong to the same producers of this new website called Dropthebomb. And if you guys did not catch a few days ago as well, we had Nick Bunyun, a very popular YouTuber, just broke 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and specifically a CSGO YouTuber as well, actually announced his sponsorship with Dropthebomb, which a lot of people were very disappointed about. But I do want to point out, guys, in his video, he actually, in his title, he said you can make more profit with Dropthebomb than you can opening CSGO cases. Now, that's not really a hard thing to do. As many of you guys know, we've had plenty of videos arise in the past as well, with CSGO cases being one of the worst investments you can make of all time, with every dollar you spend maybe making 10 cents back. We even had Days come out with a video about this. It's pretty common sense that you never make money with CSGO cases, and so that was Nick Bunyun's argument here with his video and his sponsorship with Dropthebomb, is if you use this website, guys, and you open cases, you're going to make more than you would on CSGO opening their cases. Now, Nick Bunyun in his video, at least one benefit for Nick, guys, he was open and honest. He went on to lose every single cent in the video that they actually gave him. So yes, he went from, I think it was $500 all the way down to $0 in the video. He lost everything. You know, it was kind of funny to see how he wasn't faking. At least, at the very least, guys, we're getting the benefit of the doubt. He didn't know the rules. He didn't cheat. He didn't try and scam people and say, oh my gosh, you're going to win insane amounts of money. Although he did say you're going to make more profit than you actually probably will. So, and then obviously in the comments, guys, one of the main comments here and problems I had with this, where many people were saying this website is rigged. If the more you play, the less you win. That's the case with every single gambling website out there. Just so you all know, I can't really say much as well, because many of you guys know I had a tie with a gambling website by the name of CSGO Sweep. I made one video for them back in the past, so I really can't judge Nick too much for this. It's the power of money and greed on YouTube. But I can tell you this, guys, by talking to developers of these websites, and it's also common sense for any gambling websites out there, yes, the site is rigged in a way where they're going to win a majority of the bets that are placed. It's just a given, because it's a business strategy, guys. There's no way they can operate on a 50-50 basis, because the big dogs come in, they'll automatically make money off you eventually. So yes, all these gambling websites are rigged. It's no secret. Again, kind of unfortunate news here, guys, to see, especially in such a hostile environment for gambling, for CSGO wise, especially for Nick Bunyun to come out in this kind of time right now and announce a sponsorship. It's just kind of sad to see such a great YouTuber kind of admit that kind of greed. But again, I can't really judge him, guys. I was greedy myself. But yeah, that was in CSGO news. And in more important CSGO news for all of you guys, especially the Chinese scene and the Tyloo team, we had news yesterday that the entire Tyloo lineup, as well as one of their coaches, have finally received a 1-year visa for travel to allow them to travel to both European and American countries, guys, which is really big news, and it has been a considerable problem for this team in the past. If you guys do not know, in the past year alone, just for the Tyloo lineup, not including all other teams who have had visa issues as well, both European and Chinese and Korean teams as well, mainly Tyloo though, in the past year, they had to withdraw from a Starletter Invitational season, I believe. It was also E-League Season 1 they had to withdraw from, which is a big instance there, because obviously E-League Season 1 would have been great exposure for the team. And also a couple months ago, an E-Frag event they had to withdraw from as well, because they could not travel to a specified country or region because of having visa issues. So again, going to be a big movement in history, guys. Obviously now it will surely help other growing Chinese teams such as CyberZen or MVP Project, which is actually a Korean team, or other Asian and Korean teams. Hopefully allow them to actually get these visas as well, and they're opening the doors for all these Chinese, Korean, and Asian teams teams coming in. So thanks to Tyloo, and congrats to them as well for finally, after a year of being in the scene, achieving these visas for travel. And yesterday morning, guys, the Philadelphia 76ers finally announced their buyout of both Dignitas organization and the League of Legends organization known as Apex. We also got to see the organization's new CEOs on Fox television. So it was pretty crazy to see an actual news source, an actual widely known news source covering this story, guys, of the esports scene. We got to see the Dignitas and Apex, their newest CEOs, and also kind of funny to see how these news anchors and all these people and their irrelevance and their actual lack of knowledge when it comes to esports scenes. Hope you guys all enjoy this quick clip of that. It was really cool to see them on live television.
Welcome back from the hardwood to the hardwired. The Philadelphia 76ers announcing this morning that they have acquired esports legend team Dignitas. They also acquire rising powerhouse Apex Gaming from the popular League of Legends. Pardon me.
Thank you. We're thrilled to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. Sat, tell us about esports. Why this deal?
Well, we were with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, and he was walking us through a fact that is interesting to know. More people watched the League of Legends World Championship than watched the BCS National Championship game. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And so you started to see 100 million players playing one game, and you think, like, there's definitely a business here. You meet great guys like Greg Richardson, an industry luminary, put together with Team Dignitas, Michael O'Dell, and the Slans with Apex, and I think we have something special. You're bringing real business infrastructure from.
And my only real worry here, guys, if you guys notice in that short clip, the amount of times they said business. When you have these new owners, especially these new CEOs, of course, everyone entering esports as of right now is only going to be entering it for the money. I know it's a business, that's how you have to operate in life, but using that word, and if that's the only thing you're actually acquiring to actually try and go for is business, making money, I'm really wondering how these NBA owners, especially of a Philadelphia 76ers team who is not doing too well themselves, how they're actually going to be treating these new organizations of Dignitas and Apex, and if it's actually going to benefit these teams in the future. Now, we did have, of course, the old Dignitas owners come out and say, oh my gosh, we finally got bought out. It's a dream of ours. But yeah, that's because the worry is no longer on your shoulders. You've been bought out. You've been paid. Now your players have to worry about if their new CEOs can actually carry the organization and those players to a future with a salary that can actually support them. And in very exciting news, guys, within 72 hours, and most likely within just 2 days, we will finally have our 8th and final team for ESL New York, which is starting off group stages in just 3 days' time, guys. The $250,000 tournament over there in New York City. It starts in just 3 days, like I said before, and the winner of this actual matchup between Cloud9 and OpTic will move on to be that 8th and final spot of ESL New York. Now, why I say this is so exciting, guys, because OpTic last week took down Immortals to take this championship spot, and now Cloud9 will be joining them as they took down CLG and TSM just last night in some not really close series. No surprise there that Cloud9 will join OpTic, and it will be our two best North American teams, obviously despite SK Gaming. It will be our top two North American teams, OpTic Gaming versus Cloud9, to fight for that 8th and final ESL spot. So look out for the announcement, guys. They have not announced as of right now when that match will be, but when it is, it will be a best of 3 series to decide who takes that final 8th spot in ESL New York for, again, a very large prize pool. So I think it's going to be a great series, guys. I will be taking Cloud9, but again, should be a great series to watch, something I'm very excited for. And in quick news, Dropthebomb TV, guys, if you've not watched that weekly podcast, we first criticized them with their first episode not being too high of quality, but they have come back, guys, had a great season, and season 1 is almost done for them. They've had some great anchors, some great guest co-hosts as well on the show, and the show's gotten better and better. Of course, I love podcasts, guys. I love learning more about the CSGO scene, and this is a free source to do it, guys. So please check out Dropthebomb TV. They've also come back. They will have a season 1 finale, and they'll be bringing back none other than SPUNJ himself. If you guys have not heard SPUNJ, he's been casting for ESL Pro League. He's been doing a very good job of that on the desk over there, and I cannot wait to see his episode with these two guys, Sato Kiss and Henry G. So Dropthebomb finale is coming soon, guys. The end of their first season should be very exciting to have. I can't handle this anymore. I was just editing our last clip for today's CSGO News episode, guys. That last clip is going to be our last clip for today's CSGO News. But as we spoke here, we had Team Liquid announce this on their own website literally 5 minutes ago of me recording this video. They've announced this, and they have just sold a controlling interest to 3 more NBA investors, or at least past NBA investors as well. One of them being past Hall of Fame or NBA Hall of Fame player, and that is Magic Johnson. He now co-owns the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is absolutely insane, guys. They've also they've sold this controlling interest, which means they've sold a majority of their organization interest, so they no longer have a controlling interest or a say pretty much in the organization. They've sold sold this partially to Magic Johnson. Also Ted Leonsis, who's I believe he's a co-owner of Washington Wizards, and our third guy, Peter Gruber, who's a co-owner of none other than the Golden State Warriors. All of these guys are a heavy hitting list of investors. They have a lot of money to back themselves. I am really curious. As many of you guys know, Dignitas got bought out yesterday for anywhere from 5 to 15 million. I can assume as of right now, guys, with liquid spread of the organization here with all the teams they have, it's probably going to be a figure way above that. But there have been so many buyouts recently, you have to wonder, what is the aspiration of all these people? Do these people have the expertise to actually run organizations in the esports arena? That yes, they come from NBA backgrounds. Yes, they come from professional sport backgrounds. But is it the same logic that applies to esports? Is it healthy for us? You have to wonder, is their head in the right place? Is now probably the best time to sell? Probably. But is it the healthy for the future of our organization? I don't know. What do you guys think? Are these NBA team or past player NBA or past investors, whoever they may be, are these investments and buyouts healthy for the future of esports? I want to know your guys' opinions. As always, though, hope you guys all enjoy this episode of CSGO News. I will be covering this probably more in tomorrow's episode. Hope you guys all enjoy. Live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, my name is Jake. Remember, I like you. I'll see y'all next time. Remember, I like you. Goodbye.